All right, thank you everybody so much for joining us today. Before we get started, I just want to point out that there is a copy of the slides located, in the handout section of the GoToWebinar menu. So feel free to print out those slides if you would like to refer back to them or refer to them during the training. You are welcome to do so. All right, so first and foremost, I want to start by introducing myself. My name is Adina Glincher, and I am the Senior HR Services Advisor here at PayEntry. I am not an attorney, so nothing I tell you today should be construed as legal advice. If you have any questions about the content of the training, you can feel free to email our team at hrservices@payentry.com. If you have questions about our different HR services offerings, that is also the go-to email address. All right, now why are we here today? Today we are talking about staying on top of benefits and incentives. In today's workforce, it is very difficult, as I'm sure many of you on this call know, to find good employees and then to keep them at your organization. So we're going to talk about how you can stay competitive. We'll just quickly discuss what employee benefits are, why offer them. We're going to talk about the top benefits employees are looking for, benefits you should consider for your organization. We'll talk about best practice for your employee benefits. We'll cover some key takeaways, and then as always, if there are any questions, we will do our best to answer them at the end of the webinar, or you can always feel free to email our team if you don't want to unmute yourself and ask them, then feel free to email us and we'll get back to you with those answers as well. So what are employee benefits? Employee benefits are an essential component potential employees view when accepting or denying a job offer. They impact whether an employee wants to stay at a company or maybe look for another organization with better perks. Employee benefits are those offered to employees by their employers in addition to regular wages. So yes, they get paid to do their job, but this is on top of that. Typically, benefits include health insurance, retirement plans, and paid time off, which we will discuss all of those today, but we are also going to dig into some unique benefits that may intrigue individuals to come work for you and maybe stay working for you as well. So why offer them? You already pay your employees. Is it essential? Well, offering employee benefits demonstrates to your employees that you care about and are invested in their health and their overall future. It allows you to promote and improve employee morale, which I know many of us are trying to do. And good benefit packages attract high quality candidates and improve employee retention. I can't tell you how often I get clients who call us and say, we just can't find high quality candidates. We don't know what we're doing wrong. The first thing we usually do is assess how much they're paying for the position and what their benefits look like. Because if you want high quality people to work for you, it's important that you are offering them high quality benefits that they want. Employees with more access to resources that improve their health may use fewer sick days and perform better. So if you're having attendance issues, if you find that a lot of employees are calling out sick, you can of course consider maybe increasing your health insurance offerings or offering some type of other benefit in lieu of health insurance or in addition to health insurance, to cause them to maybe call out sick less often. Offering employee benefits allows you to promote a better work-life balance, increase focus and productivity of your employees, and of course, overall job satisfaction. So why offer them? Here are some statistics we wanted to share with all of you. Forbes found that 40% of employers say they believe workers leave their job to find employment that offers better benefits. More than half of American workers, about 54%, report being content with the benefits their current employer offers. Half of American workers are content with their current offerings. And of course, employees always want more. We know that, that's a common thing we hear, but it is never a bad idea to really take a deep dive into your offerings and see if there's anything else you can offer. 1 in 10 workers would take a pay cut to have access to better benefits. And over 30% of individuals ages 18 to 41 are most concerned with having pet insurance available as a benefit, maybe something you never considered. Nearly 40% of workers ages 42 to 57 are most likely to want mandatory paid time off from their employers. Mandatory paid time off. So maybe you're offering a paid time off policy or sick and vacation, that's wonderful, but are you really creating an environment where your employees are able to use that time and where you are requiring they use that time? It's a big benefit. Over 80% of employees older than the age of 42 are looking for roles that include employer-covered healthcare. And the survey also found that 62% of businesses have changed their benefit offerings in the past year. As much as we maybe hate to admit it, our world has changed a lot the last few years. So changing your offerings, changing your policies and your procedures is essential through all of the changes that have occurred. So there's different types of benefits we're going to cover today. There's health and wellness. There's benefits that allow for greater work-life balance. There's pension and retirement plans, and there's time off and leave benefits. So there's a lot of different categories of benefits, but we try to condense them all into these 4 categories. Let's start with healthcare benefits. An employee benefit that helps pay for medical expenses is health insurance. The average US worker pays $1,299 toward an individual premium, or almost $6,000 toward a family premium each year. Health insurance plans vary in terms of the services covered, the deductibles and co-payments, and the premiums charged. And there are several different types of health insurance plans, including PPOs, HMOs, and HDHPs. So if you're wondering what these are, PPOs allow employees to see any doctor or specialist without a referral. An HMO actually requires employees to select a primary care physician who will then coordinate their care and provide those referrals. And an HDHP, or a high deductible health plan, has high deductibles but lower premium. You don't have to offer all of these to your individuals, but it's encouraged to offer some type of health insurance to your employees if you can afford to do so. Nearly every organization, 98%, offers some kind of health coverage, with 3/4 of organizations saying they offer a fully insured health plan and 26% saying they offer a self-insured plan. And remember, it's not just these health insurance plans that can be provided to employees. You can provide medical flexible spending accounts such as FSAs and health savings accounts, which continue to be the most popular type of health-related spending accounts, with 63% and 57% of employers offering them respectively. And if you find that you are offering this, but your employees just aren't taking advantage, which is another common thing we hear, educate your employees. A lot of people don't understand what these different accounts can do for them and how it can help them save money and use pre-tax dollars. Many people don't know that HSAs allow for a triple tax benefit in some cases. So definitely either, allow yourself to become more knowledgeable to educate your team, or bring somebody in maybe from your health insurance plan or an HR person who can really help describe how these different offerings can benefit your employees. Alrighty. Included in the healthcare umbrella, we have dental and vision insurance. So it generally provides coverage for preventative measures and routine procedures. So your biannual dental visit or your annual vision visit. It usually includes regular teeth cleanings and x-rays, and then of course your annual eye exam. And some also include coverage for glasses or for contact lenses as well. And then we have telemedicine and telehealth, which is becoming more and more popular. Electronic communication to provide medical care from a distance. So we're all in this remote workforce, and so are our doctors. It can be used for a variety of purposes, including diagnosing and treating patients, providing consultations, and delivering distant learning opportunities. Can also benefit employers by reducing employee absenteeism and increasing productivity. If your employee needs to take some time off to go to the doctor, maybe they're not physically going to the doctor anymore. If you provide these telemedicine and telehealth options, they can have video appointments from the comfort of their own home, maybe even during their lunch break. So it definitely allows for some additional flexibility. And then prescription drug coverage. So employers often provide prescription drug coverage as a part of a group health plan as well. Let's talk about mental health. So mental health is a key concern in the workplace. Nearly 4 out of 10 employers change their benefits to better expand mental health services to employees, with 31% making changes by implementing services like telemedicine. Mental health and telehealth services are so crucial in today's workforce. The most popular mental health care benefit employers can offer include wellness benefits, so educational workshops, maybe mental health first aid, mental health days, company-wide volunteer programs, de-stressing activities such as yoga, meditation, or relaxation techniques, and wellness stipends, which can include maybe a gym stipend, massage stipends, etc., for employees to use how they see fit to benefit their mental health. And then we have therapy, traditional, text-based, or even virtual therapy. Employers may have a group health insurance plan that covers some mental health care expenses. Many therapists are offering care via video chat or phone. And if you don't offer this through your insurance plan, another amazing option is the Employee Assistance Program at the bottom of the screen. Also known as an EAP, it can cover a wide range of services that offer employees with help with a variety of topics, including anxiety, substance abuse, grief, financial issues, childcare, and housing. Many EAP programs offer therapy, they offer legal services, so it's definitely something to look into if you feel your employees are maybe missing a benefit or they're asking for more resources or for some more help. An EAP program, I am a strong component of, big component of. Next, we have retirement and savings benefits. So we all want to be paid more money, right? We all want those increases. And if we show our employees how they can save for retirement and put that money away and allow it to grow on its own, that may cause your employees to get really excited and invested in your organization. Pension and retirement plans are employee benefits that help employees save for retirement. There are 2 types of retirement plans we're going to talk about today: defined benefit plans and defined contribution plans. Defined benefit plans provide a source of income for retirees that is typically based on their years of service and salary history. This income is then paid out in regular monthly payments. And then we have defined contribution plans, which is probably something you've heard of. It allows employees to contribute a set amount of money to their retirement account each month, and the employer may also make contributions to the employee's account. There are several different types of retirement plans and different ways to allow this to occur, including 401ks, 403bs, 457 plans, and pension plans. Each type of plan has different rules and regulations regarding employee eligibility, employee contributions, and employer contributions. So definitely, before you decide which plan is best for your organization, speak to a professional. We do have retirement services here at PayEntry, so if you are not offering a retirement benefit and you're interested in learning more, you can reach out to our team at hrservices@payentry.com, and we can definitely put you in contact with that retirement team. So retirement and savings highlights. 82% selected retirement and savings as an important benefit. So people understand how important it is to save for retirement. So it's important that you're offering your employees the option to do so. Employers ranked retirement and savings benefits as among the most important types of benefits they can offer employees. Employers still strongly believe in the importance of retirement and savings benefits. In 2022, most employers offered some type of retirement savings plan to their employees, with 94% offering a traditional 401k and 68% offering a Roth 401k. And more states and localities are actually requiring companies to offer 401ks. So keep that in mind if you operate in a state where this has recently passed or is maybe in the talks of passing. Definitely stay ahead of the game and get that account set up. Many of those employers also provided some type of employer match to those retirement plans, with 83% contributing to traditional plans and 76% contributing to Roth plans. So if your employee contributes a set percentage, then the employer often will match that percentage. And on average, employers provide a maximum percentage salary match of 6.8% for traditional and 6.7% for Roth. Just over half of organizations said that they automatically enroll new or existing employees in their company's retirement plan, a figure that has held steady since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. So that generally is an option when you set up a 401k or any kind of retirement plan, that your employees automatically get enrolled when they meet those qualifying contingencies. Let's talk about work-life balance. Work-life balance is creating the right kind of environment that enables your team members to feel like they can do a good job and still be able to prioritize important things in their personal life. I think this is the dream, right? We all want to do well for our employers, perform well, allow the company to succeed, but we still want to be people outside of work. Examples of work-life initiatives include create a flexible leave policy. So you don't have to offer unlimited leave to your employees, and you don't have to offer 3 months a year, some astronomical number. You can offer 2 or 3 weeks a year to your employees, or maybe even a different amount, but say yes when they request it, as long as it doesn't hurt your business to do so. So there's different ways to be flexible when it comes to leave. Offer creative and tangible bonuses. So incentivize your employees to work hard and reward them if they meet their goals or they meet whatever it is that metric is that you set. Foster a healthy work environment. And there's many ways you can do this, including offering benefits provided or discussed earlier in the presentation, or asking your employees what kind of work environment they want to be a part of and adjusting your environment and your culture to support that. Training your managers is key. Work on improving their coaching skills and give them options for supporting their team members. Offer flexible scheduling, create a family-friendly work environment. Unpaid leave is an option for an employee who might need to care for a family member, is a great example of offering a family-friendly work environment. Create an engagement committee, so a dedicated team focused on coming up with these different and unique ideas, and invest in team building exercises. We all want to be a part of a quality team. Next, we're going to move on to time off and leave. Employers may choose to provide certain time off benefits to their employees, including holiday, vacation, sick, personal leave, and bereavement leave. In most states, these leaves are not required, so I do want to point that out. There are many states who are slowly starting to require sick leave benefits and even bereavement leave benefits. But keep in mind that vacation and holiday pay are still not required by most states. So if this is not something that fits your budget or your needs, then you do not have to offer it. But this is a benefit that employees love to see when they are considering an organization. Time off for holidays. So as I mentioned, you may be surprised to learn that you are not legally required to give your employees a day off for federal or state holidays. In fact, you're not even legally required to pay them more if they work on holidays. If you're in a business that must deal with other businesses that observe the holiday, it may be better to give the employees the day off. So if you have no clients or customers coming in on the day off because they're all closed, well, it might be silly to stay open. If they have to do a lot of interacting with other businesses that will be closed, they won't get much done anyway. On the other hand, if you have a business that might do a lot of business on a holiday, such as maybe a store or a restaurant or retail environment, you likely want to stay open on that holiday. So in order to get your employees coming into work and not calling off or requesting time off, consider offering your employees more money, more of an incentive to work that day. That might be time and a half or double time as a custom. So once again, this is not required, but there are benefits in doing it. And then there's the paid time off category. PTO, or paid time off, can be used for vacation, sick, personal days, or any other purpose. Employers may offer PTO as a benefit to attract and retain employees. This is often negotiated upon hire as well. PTO can also help employees manage their work-life balance. You can visit our website, payentry.com/webinars, for a recording of our How to Prepare Your PTO Policy webinar. We did it just 2 weeks ago, and we really talk about the intricacies of a PTO policy, different options and different things to consider if you are implementing a new one or just doing one for the first time. Other types of leave to consider include maternity leave and paternity leave, bereavement leave, sabbatical leave, leaves of religious observance, adverse weather leave, personal leave, and leave without pay. So maybe just some type of personal leave, a big umbrella term that allows employees time off unpaid should they need to take care of a personal situation. Other unique benefits to consider: education assistance or reimbursement. Educational assistance or reimbursement is an employee benefit that actually helps employees pay for education-related expenses. Educational assistance may cover the cost of tuition, books, supplies, or other education-related expenses. And some employers may also offer a per diem allowance to help with temporary living expenses. Sometimes this type of benefit is called educational assistance or reimbursement, and sometimes you may have heard of tuition assistance or reimbursement, or maybe even student loan assistance. So this could be offered in a variety of ways, and it's important that you really survey your workforce if you're considering offering this benefit or a similar one to see what kind of benefit they would most likely be taking advantage of. If you have employees who are currently in school, who are working on maybe certain certifications or degrees, then consider offering some assistance toward their tuition or their current education expenses. If most of your employees are no longer in school, maybe they've already received their education, then consider maybe a student loan reimbursement. Professional development is a big one. Most of us want to grow in our career and continue to excel. Professional development is gaining new skills through continuing education and career training after entering the workforce. It can include taking classes or workshops, attending professional or industry conferences, or earning a certificate to expand your knowledge in your chosen field. What this category looks like may differ based on your business. Like I mentioned, if certain licenses or certifications are required in order to excel or in order to promote, that may be an example of professional development. But maybe your employee has a passion for something completely outside of your industry and you want to support their professional development in that area, you can offer this as well. Life insurance. It's a type of insurance that provides financial assistance to the beneficiaries of an employee who dies. Life insurance benefits may cover the cost of funeral expenses, deaths, and other final expenses, which can really, really help our employees in these rough times. And then disability insurance. It's a type of insurance that provides financial assistance to employees who are unable to work because of a serious injury or illness. Disability insurance pays workers a percentage of their paycheck, helping them remain financially stable until they can return to their jobs. If they're out of work, they're generally not making money. So this is a really big benefit if somebody has something traumatic happen in their lives. Additional benefits to consider include commuter benefits. These benefits are employee benefits that help cover the cost of commuting to and from work. Maybe you live in a big city and your employees, most of them don't have a car and they're using public transportation. Maybe you can reimburse for the cost of their public transportation. Or maybe they're commuting a really long way and they do have a car and you can help toward their gas or their car expenses. They can, of course, help employees save money on their commute, which can be a significant expense for many workers. Flexible hours in telecommuting or remote work. This is a big benefit. Flexible hours may involve working fewer hours overall or different hours on different days. Maybe you have employees who have childcare to consider or their spouse works odd hours and they need to start early some days or late others, and being flexible is a huge benefit. Telecommuting allows employees to work from home. We are all probably pretty familiar with this. This is a benefit for some organizations. Not every organization can offer this. Of course, if you own a store or a restaurant, you need your employees more than likely to come into the restaurant or store. But if you have the ability to allow for telecommuting as an accommodation or as a flexible benefit, definitely consider doing so. And if you have questions about how you can make sure your employees are still performing well, and on task, you can reach out to our team and we're happy to talk through your unique situation and assist you with any concerns in that matter. At work perks. These may include things such as free or discounted meals while on-site childcare, maybe nap rooms, allowing people to bring their pets to work, coffee services, unlimited snacks. Maybe you're not so stringent on your dress code, transportation assistance or gym membership. And lastly, child independent care benefits. Employee benefits sometimes help cover the cost of child independent care, which we all know gets very expensive. Child independent care benefits may be provided as part of a group health plan or as a separate employee benefit. These benefits can help employees with the cost of daycare, babysitters, or other child care expenses. So best practices for your employee benefits. First and foremost, and I cannot stress this enough, make sure the benefits you offer are ones that your employees will actually use and appreciate. There is no point in offering a benefit that no one will take advantage of. And this is a common thing we're seeing is people say, you know, we have all these amazing benefits, we give people a lot of time off, or we pay our employees over the industry standard, or whatever it might be, when in reality, your employees are in debt from their college loans, or they are really wanting to promote and just didn't have the resources to gain that extra education and are looking for support in that regard. So ask your employees the same way we ask our employees opinions and suggestions to make sure our organization is running smoothly and the work environment is one they're excited to be a part of. Ask them what kind of benefits they're looking for. It's a great practice and it shows their involvement, and it shows if you implement some of those things that you are listening to your employees' needs and wants. They're more likely to stay with you and perform well then as well. Consider the needs of your employee base. Offering benefits that meet their needs of your employees will make them more likely to use them. Make sure the benefits you offer are affordable for your business. There's nothing worse than when you work for a company and they take away benefits from you. So if you're not able to keep up with that retirement plan benefit, or you're not able to keep up with 3 weeks of vacation every year, then really evaluate before you put that in place, whether or not it's something you can do. And if not, maybe back down a little, become a little bit less generous so that you can maintain it. Offering too many expensive benefits can strain your budget, of course, and make it difficult to offer other perks or salary increases. Be sure to communicate the details of your employee benefits package to your employees. They should know what benefits are available to them and how to take advantage of them. It's like I said earlier, if you had people who are not taking advantage of the benefits you are offering, ask yourself why that is the case. If you've never communicated the benefits to them, or you haven't invested in training of those benefits, then that could be a reason why. And know the law. Make sure you're offering all benefits that are legally required in your state for the size of the business you operate. We are here to help. So we went through quite a few different benefits. If you are interested in learning more about something we didn't talk about today, or going more in depth on one of the benefits we mentioned today, definitely reach out to our team at Payentry HR Services. Our team can not only help you with benefit offerings, but updating or creating employee handbooks, reviewing current policies and templates, keeping up with all these state and federal laws that are ever changing, and assist you with day-to-day HR best practices, forms, policies, and more. Our packages also include a learning management system with a broad array of employee and manager training, which includes state compliant harassment prevention training. So if you're paying for that elsewhere, we can maybe help you save a little bit of money by bundling that in. All right, so next I want to just see if there's any questions on the board. Keep in mind that these webinars happen every 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, we're going to be having another one. Please do join us. They're at the same time, Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Let me see. All right, well, it looks like there are no questions. So if you have questions and you didn't get the opportunity to ask, you can email our team. I'll put the email address up there once more. But thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you learned something new and this was beneficial. If you have any requests for webinar topics in the future, you can always email us, provide us some feedback, and we're happy to maybe put those on the schedule moving forward. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day.